Hello. So this time, I accidentally put the Be Right Back screen instead of the starting screen. You know what? I'll get these hotkeys eventually. Anyway. Hi! Hi. So, this isn't going to happen a lot. The double streams like this. I want to get used to them, though. I want to get used to them, so I decided to do that today. I'm doing this to just get used to them. So, it wasn't like a proper New Year's resolution, but I realized I want to try and get used to talking more during streams. Because, like, normally around the 5 or so many mark, and I'm just going to go ahead and start playing. Like, it's 10 million, it's a match 3 game, you gotta earn a lot in order to unlock a lot. And we've already played a little bit of this before. So, but I wanted to talk more. That way I can have longer streams, like, in the future. And I don't even know how long it's going to be before I do that. Before I really have long streams. But I did want to at least start the process of doing, like, longer stuff. Getting my voice used to that kind of stuff. So, this is how I'm going to start it. I figured, like, if my voice can't handle, like, too many streams at once, but maybe it could at least handle, like, 2 streams a day. If I took a break and I kept Candy with me and stuff like that, I could at least, like, keep working at it. So that's the plan today. We're just going to be focusing on, like, a little bit of goofing off, a little bit of chatting and stuff like that, and just getting used to things. Because I do enjoy doing these streams. I really like streaming, especially because I'm not here very often. I wanted to, like, try and do more on the days I'm here. Which, I stream on Sundays, Mondays, and Tuesdays. Sundays sometimes is a night stream, but that's more because I have insomnia. So some days Sundays are like the days where I'm either there of a morning or of a night, depending on my sleep schedule. But then Mondays and Tuesdays are guaranteed, like, if I am streaming that day, it is going to be of a morning at 10 a.m. Guaranteed, like, on those days. And then, like, if I have, like, any energy or, like, if my throat's not hurting, I'm going to try and do more of an afternoon, too. Get rid of these 2 things. There we go. So, I did a stream earlier where I was playing Lotto Lot, and I just kind of toned it down a little bit because I knew I'd be talking more tonight. But, I actually had like a book. Hang on, I gotta find my book. We'll do it after this. We'll do it after this. But, like, I've been looking up, like, a bunch of different things. I've also been practicing scripting. So, like, trying to get myself more, like, ideas on what to say, because, like, as much as I enjoy talking, sometimes I catch myself, like, not knowing what to say. So, I've been trying to do that, too. You know what, we'll do this one. There we go, that was actually perfect. That was actually perfect. Let's see. Well, that wasn't as perfect. Okay, let me get out my paper. Because I was looking up holidays and stuff, because I was just like, I need something, but I don't really know how to start off. And so I just kind of looked up, like, the local, listen, I'm just using the national today. So, like, most of these holidays are just, like, based off of, like America, right? Most of these are, like, American-based holidays. I don't know really anything about, like, anything else. I don't know, like, any other, like, holidays. So, most of these are, like, American-oriented, and I mostly am just using them as a reference point more than anything. Because I wanted stuff to talk about. I just mainly wanted to keep them as, like, reference material. Just like, hey, I need something. Anyway, we're gonna, like, try and grind everything until there's nothing else to grind, and then we'll upgrade stuff. We'll start upgrading buildings as we need them. But, so for example, like this year, well, January in general, I think I mentioned earlier today that today is National Take Down the Christmas Tree Day. Hey, have you taken down your Christmas tree yet? Listen, I don't really care about that kind of holiday. And listen, I think the majority of the holidays I've noticed, like for that website, are more just like novelty things, or like days of reminders, right? So like reminders about like certain mental health issues, or like not even just mental health, like physical problems too. Or reminders to like be kind or do other things like that. So all sorts of different things to like help. Because sometimes it's very easy to like get like lost in like everyday life and forget about like certain things. Like it's a very busy world, and sometimes you need a reminder for certain things. Listen, I'm just going to use that key. I'm going to use that key too. You know what, maybe I should have talked about it when I was on the other stream, but I couldn't really look at that stream either. I couldn't really look at that stream. But yeah, it's also National Cuddle Day, and I also love cuddles, so like, any day that tells me, hey, you should cuddle more today, and it's just like, alright, sir, sure. Like, I can remember to cuddle more today. I love cuddling, so... But I just wanted to kind of take a look back, because this is like my first time really talking about the holidays and stuff like that. And just talk over like some of the other things that was going on this week. Like, since like January 1st, right? And I just wanted to like... You know what? Maybe I shouldn't be doing this because I'm getting a little distracted, huh? But we kind of need a grind, so it's not a big deal. It's kind of not a big deal. I mostly wanted to talk about how a lot of these holidays are really geared towards like a very specific topic. And I feel like that's common for like a lot of the later months too. Like, for example, did you know that New Year's Day has a lot of different celebrations going on? For example, it's Commitment Day. It is World Day of Peace. It is Celebration of Life Week. The start of Celebration of Life Week. It is the Celebration of Life Month. It's the International Quality of Life Month. It's the International Wayfinding Month, and and not international. It's just Self-Love Month. And it's also First Foot Day, where it's like the first like step forward sort of thing. But yeah, these all basically mean the same thing, right? It's all just like, hey, we're taking the first steps forward. We're moving. We're trying to be peaceful. We're trying to ring in the new year together. Yeah, I was too busy reading. It's fine. We're still getting materials and stuff. But this was all on January 1st. And like, again, a lot of it kind of feels kind of redundant, right? Like, it kind of feels like it's a little bit too much of the same thing. It doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad thing, though. Sometimes you need a little reminder. And plus, I think, like, especially like the international stuff, like not everybody celebrates the New Year's and stuff the same time, so it's kind of good for that. I know the Chinese New Year is like a different day. I don't know. I don't remember if it's the same day every single year. So that's. So I'm trying to remember. I don't remember how the Chinese. Listen, I'm white and I live in Kentucky, so like I don't like rural Kentucky. I know there's a lot of people that like. Now see, I was actually paying attention there. I'm not actually looking at the thing. So let me go and return a little bit. I think I also need like more weapons. I need more money than anything. Let me see. Okay, upgrade too low. Let me see, is there anything else I can upgrade? Oh, I see what I'm doing. I'm upgrading everything at the same time. Can I... 50% stone and wood, no experience. 20% of wood and stone as gold. what? We could do that a little bit. Just until we get, like, the upgrades, I think. Because I don't know... I don't know how much stone and wood we're gonna need. And I'm always getting this stuff. Okay. So let's just get all this. Let's see. We'll put that one down too. And it's also like the day, let's see, New Year's Day has like several different things. Listen, it's like the biggest day for like a whole bunch of things. So along with those holidays, it's also like the Copyright Law Day, International Public Domain Day, and just Public Domain Day in general. So there's like a few big things that came out, like apparently the early Nancy Drew books, the early versions of Betty Boop. Apparently they've already announced the like Boop movie, which is going to be a horror movie. So that's going to be something. I know there was like a Steamboat Willie last year that had a horror movie. So I guess that's just a regular occurrence now. I guess that's a regular occurrence now. Every single time that there's a public domain character. Hey, I mean, like, I'm not a big fan of it, but some people really love that stuff. And also, like, early renditions of Pluto the dog. Like, it's apparently from the cartoons The Chain Gang and The Picnic. But they're like a really early version of them. You can't like use the modern day Pluto. I'm going to pause for a little bit, and I'm just going to try and focus a little bit more on the game. I kind of want to see... I'm actually going to put the book down here for a second. I'm just going to close it and see just how good / bad I do without it. Because I feel like I'm focusing so much on the book that I am, like, missing, like, a lot of things. Like, maybe this was not the best game to pick to, like, talk about, like, the holidays that are going on, but this is meant to be, like, a talking stream. this was supposed to... Ow! Sorry, my, I have a piece of hard candy in my mouth, and, it lodged right between my teeth. It keeps lodging in between my teeth. I don't like it. Okay, we'll do that one. Get some shields built up. Okay. So no, I think it's just me. Okay, so it's not I don't think it's actually I don't think it actually has to do with this. I think I'm just doing bad right now. I think I just need to grind a little bit more. That's alright. So we'll just grind a little bit more. Try to earn a little bit more cash. I'm going to use that cheese. I could have sworn... You know what? I guess it has been a while since I last played, so... There we go. That's a nice little boost. Let's see. Try to make some combos whether you need them or not. There we go. I meant to do that one. Put this in. Okay, I need to get my sword and my weapons just in general, like, maxed out. Or at least increased. Okay. I understand. There we go. Well, okay. That's fine. This is the new area, isn't it? I think that's also an issue. This is like the newest area. Okay, building too low. Let me see my... Okay. You know what? I think I might need to just upgrade this. Okay, yeah, I need a lot of stuff. I need a lot of wood and stone, so... Let's see. Let's upgrade the weapon sharpness. I need to get rid of that potion because I'm gonna need a lot of grinding. I'm gonna deactivate that. Is there anything else I can use? Okay, not really. What about over here? Okay, I'm gonna need a little bit more from you. I'm gonna need a little bit more. I probably should have done training first, but that's okay. Right, you have to wait until you fully stop. Okay. There we are. Just get this all taken care of. Let's see. Trying to think what's some good combinations. I might need to go back, honestly. Maybe I'll do better if I go backwards for a bit. Yeah. How about we go back to the other one? That might give me a little bit... I don't know if it'll help or not. Well, the resource collection is better. Okay, yeah, so like 3 times resource collection. It's just the score bonus that doesn't, like, get a boost. So maybe this will be a little bit better. Let's see. I won't be able to get any, like, quest stuff done. But I might be able to earn a little bit more money and material. Let's see. Let's just give it a little bit of a test. Like, everything's easier to get. It's also a lot easier to freeze people and deal with them. Okay. Yeah, this seems to be a lot better. Okay. I think it's just that I forgot what I was doing last time. More than anything. So, let's see. Pump that over there. Because, like, I need this stuff. I need it so much. Let's see. Let me get that. Shields are maxed. I don't want to use the keys on that. So we'll just do this. Okay. Do that. We got a really good match just a few minutes ago, too. So that's really nice. I'll use it there. Okay, and then that. Just I'm kind of not worrying about like the other stuff right now because I just want to see how far I can go this time. Just want to see how far I can go. You know what? I was complaining earlier about like the fact that like so many games require you to like move things around with your hand, and here I am doing it, playing another game that's like that. Okay, we are back in the new section. it's as bad this time. And plus I can always take a break. Honestly, I might have to take a break anyway, but... Like this one doesn't feel as intense as some of them. But I could be wrong. Let's see, we got quite... Is that enough to upgrade this? Because I got a lot of XP. It is! Okay. How many times can I upgrade this? I can upgrade it again. Start a run with half shield strength. 50% effect when eating food. Grants a larger time bonus. Want to get that. Reduce the cost of weapon upgrades. Want to get that. Well, I'm gonna focus in on the training for a little bit. I want money. I want money to actually be effective. I want money to be effective and useful. And I also don't really need to worry about, like, the chest and stuff. You know what? I've got like 3 skeleton keys. I don't need to worry about anything else. You know what? We'll just do this. Let's see. There we are. Anyway, I hope your nights are doing well today. Like normally I say, I hope your day is doing well, but you know, it's a little bit different. Oh, I thought there was an enemy there. Oopsie. That's fine. But I hope your evening is well. I will not be here for the rest of this week. Again, it's part of the new schedule. I think, was it last week that was like the official first week? Yes, it was last week. But I started a new schedule, and so this is me just working with that. Okay, that's an actual enemy. This time I waited. This time I waited and found out. And honestly, I'm excited about the new schedule because it means I get to pop up more and I get to do more stuff. And it's the reason why I'm trying to like learn to talk more. I was a little bit easier on myself this morning because I knew I'd be talking more tonight. But I'm really excited about this year because I'm going to be able to like put more attention into things. I'm going to be able to put more attention into things and really get to enjoy the community and stuff more. Get to really enjoy streaming and stuff more. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna use that. Ooh, big battle axe. Tree for axe. Alright, so, there we go. Use that. I'm not gonna get to kill this tree, am I? I don't think I am. No, it killed me. Oh, because I moved up, it still counts. No, this is actually so smart of me. This is so smart of me. I can still get my money and my stuff. I can still get my money and stuff by doing this. Okay, let's upgrade the material. What does that do? Increases my weapon attack. Good. I'm not as worried about, like, well, I mean, it's going to be good to increase our defense as well. But I'm more worried about everything else. More worried about everything else. So, anybody got any special plans this week? I hope you have some nice plans. I will be visiting the folks and taking care of some things. I will also be doing a lot of like YouTube work and stuff like that, getting my videos all sorted. Also getting stuff ready for next week, which I'm super excited about. And listen, I'm acting like it's going to be like some big fancy thing, like a lot of like the bigger like streamers and stuff do that have money. And no, it's like it's big for me, but it's not like big fancy expensive thing, you know. I'm just getting like a few updates, but I'm excited because like I've seen all the work and stuff going into it, and now I get to finally show it off. So like that's exciting to me. Hit him with the axe. Summon the swords. Do that and that. And then that, I guess, and that. Okay. Do that. This will probably kill me. Yeah, okay. That's fine. That's fine. We'll probably play like 2 or 3 hours tonight. Oh, maybe 4? I don't know. But we'll play several hours tonight. It just kind of depends. I am keeping some candy with me. Because I do kind of like I still have that thing where I get like too excited, and so I just kind of talk so fast that I like kind of dry out my throat. I'm trying to learn new techniques and stuff to like slow down and stuff, but sometimes I still get just so excited and I want to say things, and then I just hurt myself some more. I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing, but like when you keep doing it, right? That's when it comes a problem. Okay, so I kept forgetting to look and see if it was still considering this as like the early one, but I think it's still going so easy for me that like it has to be. I was afraid that maybe it boosted me back to the beginning, like the harder stage, but like I'm having such an easier time. I don't think it did. Like I keep getting pushed to the next stage, so I don't think so. Okay, let me get some of these. Get that. That. I'm just kind of looking over my, like, especially now that I know I'm going to be doing pretty well here. At least until we open the door. If we open the door and get to the next stage. But I'm looking over at the holiday stuff again. And apparently this month is also, like, listen, maybe it's a little bit ironic because it's right after all the other holidays going on. It's right after, like, Halloween and Thanksgiving and all that. But apparently it is Be Kind to Servers month. Which, I feel like they should have gotten that a little bit sooner. And it's kind of weird that we're getting that, like, right before, you know. Kind of weird that they're getting Be Kind to Food Servers month right in between, like, Thanksgiving and Christmas, and then Valentine's Day is next month. Like, this is a very, I feel like it's a very ironic time to be giving them this holiday, but maybe that's kind of the point. Maybe that's kind of the point, is to give them this holiday to, like, remind them, hey, you've been treating them like shit, like, most of this time. Maybe you should, like, be a little bit more respectful. Oh lord, and Easter's coming soon. Like, listen, my mom was a waitress. My mom was a waitress for like one of the, for like a tourist area. So like, I know how bad, like, food servers can get treated. Cause I got to experience it through like, being around her. But oh my gosh, it's just like a really weird holiday. Like, I don't know, is there really a good time to celebrate that holiday? I'm trying to think of like a time of the year where that holiday is actually like a good time. But like, there's so many holidays and times where like people need catering and stuff. I don't think there really is a good time. I don't think it's going to be good no matter what. Cause like especially in the US, there's the 4th of July, there's Easter. Like, I feel like maybe August, no, like there's I know people do Memorial Day and, like other holidays too. So, well, I mean, I guess Memorial Day isn't really like a national holiday, but I know a lot of people like have like family get-togethers and group things, and they usually get like some people will get catering that day, or like go out and eat dinner together as a family. Fellas, if you had to decide a date for like Be Kind to Food Servers Month, would you keep it in January, or like would you put it to a different month? I don't know. I don't know what would be a good time. I don't know what would be a good time. Listen, like everything I'm reading off right now is like either associated with like the 1st of January, or like the first week, or the first like the entirety of the month, right? And like I'm really glad that I don't know why I gave out that key. I'm really glad that my like birthday is around so many days where it's like about like getting better and health and stuff like that, and you know, celebration of life, all that stuff. And then I was like, you know what? There's so many wonderful things here. Let me check my birthday. Let me see what happens on my birthday, the 14th. You know what happens on my birthday? It's a religious holiday, apparently. I think it's like a Catholic thing. It's the Feast of the Ass. I don't know what to do with this information. Listen, I was not right. I was raised Protestant, so I don't know much about like the Catholic faith. So I mean, I hope you enjoy it. I will not. I don't really know what that holiday is. I'm assuming it's like about a specific religious book or like something like that. I'm not entirely sure. But I was just like, really? Really, that's the holiday? I think there was like a couple of others too, but that was like the one that really stuck out to me. And I was just like, man, what a day. What a day. I mean, I guess that's why there's very few people born in that day. It's a bit too sacred. Does this automatically make me an ass? I don't know. Is this why I'm a seagoat? Anyway. Is this why I'm a Capricorn? I mean, I guess that's the closest you can get to an actual donkey, ain't it? Like in the Zodiac. Oh. My back is like hurting. Listen, I've been like trying. Listen, I mentioned earlier that my cousin came over when I was doing the other stream today. I mentioned that my cousin had visited because he wanted me to help like download a few things for him because his internet is garbage. And he gave me this device to download stuff to. It is the most garbage thing I have ever seen. It is the most garbage device I've ever seen. I don't know how he can download anything on that thing. I've literally had that thing downloading on my main computer like the entire night, and it was lucky to get a single game on there. I hate it so much. I literally did a test run, and I like put his information in onto my like laptop just to see if it would download. And it downloaded like several games in a row, no problem. So I know it's specifically his like device that is like killing this entire thing. And like I have like a little external hard drive and stuff like that, but like I can't really just take it over there and like give it to him. But like this, whatever device he's using right now has like the most garbage like download rate. Like the processing and stuff on it is like terrible. I don't know what you would call it. I don't know the exact terminology, but still, I ended up like just downloading some of his games onto my laptop, and I'm going to see if I can just use a USB and like do it that way, because I'm losing my mind on that. Just like transferring the Steam file, the Steam files onto his computer from that. Like they are his games. It's just like he can't download it because our internet's been so garbage. Well his internet, my mother's internet, okay? My mother and my cousin's internet over there at their house, and then that general area is absolute garbage. Cause my cousins like live really close to my mom, and so like ugh. Anyway, it's fun. It's fun living over there. I'm glad I don't live there anymore. Anyway, I'm gonna try and not rant anymore about internet. I got so busy ranting that I forgot to like play the game. Anyway, let's see. Let's see. Okay, I'll do this. I don't think there's anything I could do over here and over at the other place either. Yeah, they're too expensive. I have to make the monies now. The monies. Apparently this season is also like International Creativity Day and National Hobby Month. And again, this might be more of a US based thing because of the website. But I guess that makes sense. I saw a lot of them, and I didn't list them all down because I felt weird about like some of them. But a lot of them were based on like hobbies and creativity, and a lot of them were based on fitness. And like I know there was like a national weigh-in day, and I'm just like I don't that was the one that was kind of like bugging me. Not necessarily because I think it's a bad thing, but like sometimes it's more from my past experience, because like I was really obsessed with like watching the weight, watching the scales growing up, and it did not help me out. I feel like I got obsessed with it at a point. So like I'm just kind of like I don't feel comfortable with that. I don't feel comfortable with that holiday myself. But I can understand, that can motivate you. I understand, like there's a healthy way to be motivated by the scale, but I don't feel comfortable talking about that kind of thing myself. Or like promoting like the use of scales. feel like you're better off just like focusing on just like the exercise and just like building yourself up. Because I feel like if you like just focus too much on like the weight that you see on the scale, you're just going to beat yourself down. At least that's my personal experience. I feel like you beat yourself down more if you don't, especially if you're one of the people that's like, and again, this is more like past experience, because I talked about it like, I think it was yesterday more than today. I talked about my experience with like weight issues and stuff when I was younger, and I could not get the weight down, and I didn't know for a while why, but I was obsessed with the scales, and because I didn't see the results that I wanted, it just got me like so depressed, and after a while I just kind of gave up, and now I just kind of, I'm not worried about the weight now. I'm more worried about just trying to be healthier, and I feel like that works out way better. Oh, we unlocked a new rank. I don't think I'm ready for that rank. I mean, it's cool, but I'm not ready for that rank. Critical strikes do triple damage. We'll do 10% effect. Okay. Can't do that yet. We'll do staff material. So instead of like 8.7 effect, it's going to be like boosted up to 10% extra? Is that what it makes? Like, is that what it is? Is that what it meant? Is that what it meant? Yeah, plus 10%, so it's like 18% now. 18% chance. I am not going to do that. I'm going to go back to Scout. Actually, you know what? Let's go back to this one. Let's see how good we do now. Now that we've upgraded our equipment a little bit. Let's see how this does. Get that. Okay, yeah, we're doing a little bit better now. Now that we've upgraded our equipment. But at least we know now if we are struggling just to go back a little bit. Okay. Get that door open. Get those. We'll open a chest or two. A few more chests. Let's see. There we go. There we go. Okay, we knocked it out in one single shot. That was really cool. Chop the tree down. We're doing really good this time. I'm just gonna do that, and then that, and then that. And then, there we go. This, that. Let's see. Yeah, we don't have a lot of health, and that's what it is. The fact that I keep missing, like, the aim and stuff, too, doesn't help. Yeah. Okay, well, at least we got that thing done. We're gonna have to build up our... I think it's for our shirt, our armor, that we need to upgrade. Ooh, 21%. That was a good upgrade. Okay. I kind of want to go back to that one. I kind of want to see if we can make it through this section. Let me see. Just trying to see if I can get a few matches in any category. Get that taken care of. That. Okay. Alright. Alright. Well, I wasn't trying to hit that, but that's okay. Just trying to get the wands together. Let's get that. Get all these together. Get that together. This one. Well, shoot. Okay. This one. There we go. Get that. Yeah, okay. Well, we're doing still pretty good. Let's get some more money, I think. If we don't do well this time, I'm just going to go back one more. If we aren't able to get to, like, the next level on our own, I'm just going to backtrack a little bit. I don't want to use that just yet. We'll use it here. Okay. I'm kind of thinking now, because I want to see if I can actually do this thing successfully. But I think we're going to have to backtrack a little bit more and just grind some more. Like, I'm really dependent on a lot of these items. Okay. Like if we can get past the tree, I feel like we're good. But like the tree is what's causing me a lot of the issues. Uh-oh. Okay. Really? Okay. Thank you. I didn't want to have to use anything for that, but I guess I didn't really have a choice. That one I'll use. I'm just going to use it again. Okay, we are at the next level. Maybe we have been at the next level and I just didn't even realize it. Because that's at the tree. That's the tree. Maybe I just haven't been realizing it. Let's see. There we go. Ninja. Okay, we are doing like super good. What the heck? Using that key. Okay, well I thought that was going to hurt us more. Okay, we're definitely dead here. Okay. No, that was actually such a good run though. That was such a good run. No, you know what? Let's go over here. I want to see... Okay, max level is 4. Okay. So, max level is 4. Let's see, reduces the cost of armor. Reduces the cost of shield. Special effect of magic attacks is doubled. Completely avoid. Oh, that's a lot of money though. Grants an extra item slot. Okay, well, I mean, I'll just get it as we earn, like, experience. But that was really good. No, I want to go over here. Let's do armor hardness. Okay. We'll do like one more round. We'll do one more round. So, most of the holidays I've been talking about, it's just been like through the 1st and stuff, right? Apparently on the 2nd through the 8th, I think it's the 8th, right? There is another holiday. It is called literally the holiday is just called Someday We'll Laugh About This, right? Again, remember, I'm just trying to, like, practice with my voice, so... It's just me being a little bit weird. It might sound too teachy. Listen, I try to be a teacher, so, like... maybe I'm finally getting to use, like, a bit of that degree after all. Or at least the training. I didn't get the full degree, but... I'm finally getting to use some of that practice, but, like, apparently... The 2nd through the 3rd is Someday We'll Laugh About This Week, and it's just basically trying to remind you that, hey, what's going to happen in a few weeks? Is it what happened today or what happened last Christmas or everything? It's not going to matter. It's not going to matter in the long run. Like, most things people are going to forgive and forget. It's not a big deal. Don't, like, put too much... like thought into it. A lot of times, like, people make mistakes or do silly things, and it's not a big deal, right? And I think that is actually really nice. I think it's really nice because I think a lot of people just get into their head. Listen, me too. Getting into their heads. I think it's really nice though. I'm just trying to see if I can get some things. I know there's definitely some things that... Okay, I thought I had a little bit more time, but I guess not. Achieve 4 in a row. How come sometimes it lets me... Oh, you know what? I better beat the score. That's why it tells me to return. No, I didn't beat the score. The top score is still down. Okay. I'm not entirely sure then. I'll tell you what, it's like 5:59. By the time I get done talking, it'll be 7 o'clock. Or, well, 6 o'clock, I'm sorry. So I'm going to pause for a bit. I'm going to stretch. And I'm going to be right back, okay? Just give me a little bit to stretch and rest. And I will be right back, okay? Okay. Hello. We're back. My boyfriend made peanut butter candy, so I had to sneak a little bite. It's okay. Listen, my grandmother was like really big into making peanut butter candy, so like I have a little bit of a preference. I'm a little bit picky when it comes to that sort of thing. But it's not bad. It's not bad at all. Wait, did I skip over that and just go straight to Adventurer? Have I been doing Adventurer this entire time? I guess we'll find out here in a minute. I guess we'll find out. That's cool if we are. I might have to jump back though. We'll see. Like, I feel like we're strong enough at this point. I'm gonna, like, be a little bit quiet. Or at least not look at the book. Where I had a bunch of stuff in it. Listen, it's kind of funny because I wrote down a whole bunch of stuff this time. Because I was like, well, the last time I made a script for, like, Fresh Start, I ran out of stuff, like, super quickly. So this time, I'm going to add, like, a whole bunch of, like, holidays and stuff that's been happening over this last week. Because I ran out of stuff to talk about, like, within the first hour. And now it's like, I don't have the time to... I don't have the time with this game. So... You know what? It's fine. It's fine. This is all learning anyway. This is all a learning experience. What have I learned? That I should maybe think about, like, what games I'm going to be, like, playing before I do it. Before I, like, make a list. Before I make a script. Let's see. Okay, the devil is going to definitely knock me down. And out. Yeah. I didn't get very far. Okay. I think I'm gonna have to, I'm gonna have to go back a little bit. Let's go back to Quester. Okay. We should do a little bit better this time. There is a sequel to this game called You Must Build a Boat, and I would like to play that sometime on here too. I think these games are fun. Like, I just like Match 3. I do enjoy a little bit of Match 3. Let's see, there we go. I feel like my brain is a little bit squished because I'm thinking too much. Thinking too hard about all this stuff. Maybe because of all the spinning thing. You know what? It's probably also because I've been, like, streaming earlier, so I think I'm just kind of exhausted. But that's why I wanted to train. That's why I wanted to do this training bit today. This is my little training art. And again, this probably will happen like every single week. But I would like to do it a little bit more often. And it will probably be more on Tuesdays than anything else. That way I can give myself like a nice long break afterwards. Because I feel like right now, if I do double streams, like more than once a week, it'll probably be like Saturday or Tuesday, where that way I can have Monday as a break, but that'll be after I feel a little bit more confident. Does that make sense? I just want to feel a little bit more confident in, like, being able to handle it. And I'm gone. Okay. Worst move is no move. That's true. Especially in this game. Okay, you know what? In this game only. Listen, that's maybe not good advice for like real life things. Okay? Like if a pickup artist tells you that, maybe don't take it as advice. like there's a reason why those moves don't usually work. Okay, let me just do that. Okay. So we'll be playing Fresh Start again next week. I don't know how long it takes to finish that game, but I'm assuming I'm getting close to the end. It might take another stream or it might take another stream after that one. I'm not entirely sure. But if tonight's stream goes well, what I might do is do a double stream on Tuesday, where I just finish up. I might finish up that stream like that night. I'm still trying to figure out when I'm going to be like changing things over, and so this is just kind of me figuring out what time would be better to do it. So yeah. I'm just again, this is just a month of experimentation. I mean, I guess New Year's is actually the perfect month to change things because of all the holidays and stuff that are catering towards that specific topic. Motivation and inspiration and like changing things up and stuff like that. Like this, if you want to change things up or like be inspired or like get creative or like try a new fitness routine, this is the time to do it. Okay, I want to see. Let's get a new weapon type. Okay. I'm gonna kind of wait on my weapons and my armor and shields because I'm trying to get my XP up. I want to get those all the way maxed out. But well, I want to get that one thing where it's cheaper to get them. That's what it is. I want to get the cheaper thing. I'm just gonna see real quick about. Listen, is it weird that I'm just like reading off things? But like, I feel like the best way to do it is just to like be weird. Let's see. I'm just gonna stop right here. I'm gonna stop right here and just read off things. I'm just gonna read off like I feel like January 1st was the worst. So worst for like all the number of holidays, right? There's just so many holidays that are just associated with the 1st. And then January 2nd was like Motivation and Inspiration Day. And then someday we'll laugh about this, right? That was the holidays I picked out. And then January 3rd was like Festival of Sleep, Fruitcake Toss Day, and International Mind Body Wellness Day. So that I think that was like the only holiday that I picked that was like specific to like fitness and stuff like that. Because I thought that was the only one that was like... I feel like that was the best holiday, right? Like, because a lot of them was like, a lot of them shared like the same vibe as that one, or was like focusing on like the scale, which I really didn't feel comfortable like pushing that one. I really don't like the idea of like putting a specific time on like, hey, you should check your scale today. Just like, no, I feel like that's just more of a personal choice. Because, like certain people, like, scales are, like, a horrible thing to them. But I do agree with the Festival of Sleep. Listen, the Festival of Sleep I can get behind. As somebody who suffers from insomnia, I'm totally down with the Festival of Sleep. Any time of day. Like, just a day where I'm allowed to sleep forever. No, maybe not forever. I don't want to sleep forever. But, just a day where I get the excuse to sleep is really nice. Anyway, I'm just gonna take care of that. And then the fruitcake toss day. Buddy, if you still have fruitcake, listen, my grandmother loves fruitcake. Like, every single year I have to buy her a whole bunch of fruitcake because she loves it so much. So I can't say anything negative about it. like that would be dissing my grandmother. But like, I feel like if you still have fruitcake at this point, like, what are you doing? And then, like, January 4th and 5th only have, like, 2 things, right? And, like, that's the only 2 holidays. See, I've already run out, and it's only hour 2. See, so even now, with all this stuff that I've written, I've run out of stuff. Because I talk too much. I just talk too much. I don't like the idea of being like one of those streamers where they're just quiet all the time. Like, I understand why some people like it, but I can't stand to just like hear nothing all the time. So like the other holiday is like National Can Do Day for the January 4th. That was the one I picked out for that one. And again, it's another holiday where it's just like, hey, you can do this. It's like a motivational thing. You can do this. You can set forth your mind to do anything that you want. You can do anything that you put your mind to. Within reason. Right? So, like there is a few limitations, and limitations aren't necessarily bad, but there is a certain point where you have to kind of decide, well, maybe this isn't the right choice for me, but I can still utilize it. And then the National Day of Dialogue is number 5, which was yesterday, and I wish I had known about it yesterday, but that's okay. That is totally fine. Well, I accidentally used the key. That wasn't as great. But the National Day of Dialogue is like encouraging people to like talk to others, regardless of whether you agree with their ideas or not. So like trying to encourage people to walk to the other side and be like, hey, we don't agree, but I want to understand you better. Or I want us to try and understand each other better, right? And I feel like that was actually one of the more important holidays. Listen, my tongue hurts. Hang on a second. I think I need some water. I think I need some water. Hang on. Oh. It feels like my tongue is cramping. I'm not used to talking this much. But I'll be okay. Again, this is why I'm like doing it. I need to learn to like take a sip like every 15 or 30 minutes instead of like every hour. I feel like that would help me out so much. But yeah, I think having an open dialogue. And listen, this is not me saying that like everybody that you disagree with, you have to listen to. I'm saying like not everybody that you disagree with is a horrible person, right? Like if you see like one negative thing, you don't have to be like, well, I'm never going to talk to that person again. I'm going to block them. I'm never going to look at them in public, you know? Especially because if you want to... So I'm in a mental health group. I can't talk about them specifically, right? I can't say anything about them specifically because that's a violation of HIPAA. I call it the HIPAA group because of that. What happens in HIPAA stays in HIPAA, right? But what I can say is I've met a lot of people. And a lot of them share a lot of different ideas and values that I don't have. And for a long time, I was kind of scared to join HIPAA group. And you can tell I'm being a little bit more serious here because I'm trying to be careful about what I say. I don't want to get in trouble. But one of the things that I realized is, despite us all sharing despite us having a lot of differences, we really all kind of wanted a lot of similar things. We all just kind of wanted peace and quiet. We all wanted to just have a good life. And just because we didn't have the same ideas and values didn't mean we wanted to treat other people badly. And listen, I am from Kentucky. And so, like, I went in kind of expecting, like, certain things, right? And maybe you probably came in here and you probably heard the word Kentucky, was just like, oh, it's one of those people, right? And, listen, I know how Kentucky, I know the ideas that are put into Kentucky. But, I was surprised at how many people, like, after I got to know them, despite us having so many different things, there was a lot more that we actually had in common. There's a lot more we had in common than I thought. Like, way more than I thought. Like, and again, a lot of it we can't. We're not in common, and we probably never will be. But there was a lot more in common that we had, and a lot of them were a lot more. Listen, I don't have it up often, but like I do have like this little non-binary flag. Like I don't usually keep it up because like character model and stuff like that, but I am non-binary. I am like a little queer person living in like the hollers of Kentucky. So I don't fit like the traditional idea of like what an Appalachian person looks like. But despite that, there's still a lot of people who respect me. There's a lot of people who respect me and still treat me like a normal person. And for a long time, I was afraid to really talk to people outside of like my direct family or really engage with the community because I just kind of assumed that a lot of people would not like me because I'm not that. Because I wasn't like other people in the community. But then when I finally went out there and I started talking to people, it was like, oh, no. Like not all of them necessarily agree. Some are a little bit more open about it than others, but a lot of them showed me respect still. And yeah, there's still some like issues. I've had to have conversations and stuff like that, but most of the time it's been pretty good. I've had to have a few conversations about like boundaries and stuff like that, and I've had to learn how to give out boundaries, and I feel like that was a good thing. But yeah, it's been a lot better than I thought, and if I didn't give them the chance to have those conversations and stuff, if I just said, oh well, I don't want to be around these people because they're all going to be mean to me, or they're all like just a bunch of people that can't stand people like me and we would never get along and blah 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 blah, I don't think I would have met so many nice people, and I definitely wouldn't have made as many friends as I have. So yeah, I've made quite a bit of friends since joining that group. I've met quite a few good people, and I honestly feel like if I hadn't been in that group, I probably wouldn't have had the opportunity to even come on streaming. Like that mental health group actually, like HIPAA has helped me out so much. Thank you, HIPAA. Thank you so much, HIPAA. Anyway, but I guess that's my little open dialogue. But yeah, it's also the reason why I have the Appalachia. Maybe I should write Appalachia PNG tuber or something like that. I don't really know how to like set up the tags. I've changed them like a few times because I'm not really sure. But like, listen, maybe I should just say redneck PNG tuber. But like, I feel like people are going to come in when I say that and like expect a very specific like persona, and I don't want that kind of persona, you know. I feel like if I do that, people are going to expect a very specific persona, and it's one I don't know if I'm comfortable giving out. Like I feel like I'm not willing to do that. But part of the reason why I have the Appalachian PNG Tuber, well, the Appalachian tag, is because I don't want people to feel like everybody in Apple. Like I actually looked up when I first started streaming. I actually looked up the Appalachian tag, or like Appalachian PNG Tuber or Appalachian VTuber, and I really didn't see that much. I didn't see that much use of it, and so I figured I'd just add on to it. I just kind of wanted to like make it a little bit more known, I guess. I feel like there's a lot of really cool and really good people in like Appalachia, and not just Kentucky. Like Appalachia is a very big community, and like I just want to put my voice amongst them. Am I weird for that? Probably. Okay, I need to see how much this is. Okay, it's been about like 10 or 15 minutes since my last drink. I might have to slow down again. You know what? I'm gonna do another drink, because I'm gonna let it like sit on my tongue a little bit. Okay, it tried to go down wrong, but that's okay. We're just gonna do a little bit more. Honestly, if nothing else, maybe me doing these longer these like double streams on Tuesdays will actually encourage me to drink more often on stream and hydrate. I need to set up HydreBot. I need to set that up. But listen, I keep forgetting to put on marker. I keep forgetting to set up markers and stuff too, so like, I don't know. Let's see. What's another thing I can add? Okay. No. Can I actually buy stuff? Okay, I can actually buy stuff now. Okay. Is that it? Okay, I can upgrade this. So we can start on the clothes again, I think. I think we can start again on the clothes. Darn it, I always do this a little bit too early. Let's see. I'm gonna use that. It just gave me another key, okay. Gave me another key, and then I could use that. But yeah, I really like the whole experiment. Listen, I've got words. I just got to figure out how to get them out of my mouth. I got to dig them out of my mouth real quick. Hang on just a second. just a second. It'll come out. I'm really enjoying the whole experimentation that I'm doing this month. I think that was what I was trying to say. Because I get to, like, play around with, like, all the rules that I had before. And just kind of muck around with them. And that's always fun. It's always fun to, like, change things up. It's always fun to, like, change up things. But I am excited about like this new schedule. I feel like the schedule's gonna stay for a while. I don't see it changing anytime soon. I was worried last year it wouldn't change for a while, but then like I think it was around October or something, I started feeling like a lot more burned out, and I realized I needed to change. So I did it. I did the change. So, also, I want to quickly thank the person that followed me earlier. I don't have your name, and maybe you didn't want to be known that you followed, because I saw you pop up, like, after stream. I noticed that your name was on there, so I really appreciate it. I don't have your name specifically on me, but I know I had a follower come on, so I really appreciate that. I'm not like how do I put this? I want to go on affiliate, but I don't want to jump into it yet because I am on state assistance. So I really like I'm not jumping in affiliate status yet because I'm kind of afraid to jump into affiliate status because I'm afraid it's going to mess up my state assisted funding. But I want to at some point jump into it because the way it's not like SSI or anything. It is a state assisted thing where I have to apply like every year. So if I ever jump into affiliate status, I basically have to decide whether or not I'm willing to like give it up, right? Or at least be like I don't even know if I can. I don't even know if I can be on that. I don't know. Like I think I'd have to like talk to a lawyer or something before I even start setting that up. So I'm not entirely sure. Like I was trying to go on SSI before starting like YouTube and stuff like that. So I feel like I would have to talk to a lot of people before I even like started the process of like getting affiliate status. And I would rather just like bring people in and just chat with them first. Like I have enough money to survive right now. It's not a big deal. It's more just like trying to get enough money to like pay for certain assets and stuff like that. Like I can't just go out and like get a whole bunch of new like items and stuff like that. I have to plan ahead, and it usually takes me a while to like build up that kind of money and stuff, right? Like I would love to become a VTuber at one point. Just I can't afford it right now. I just can't afford it, and that sort of thing. So it's something I want to do, but it's something that I have to kind of just plan ahead on. But I really appreciate people that come in because I want to do streaming more. Even if I'm not able to go on like SSI or even if well, you know what? Even if I'm not on SSI, hopefully the like I can still stay on my state funding for a little bit. Listen, I don't know if anybody's being able to get approved for SSI right now. Like I kind of gave up halfway through last year because I was just like, I don't think anybody's getting approved. Like I don't know. I don't know if anybody. Like I feel like you have to be, unless you have like a lawyer and it has to be a really damn good one. Like I don't know how anybody's getting it right now. Like everything just feels like state assistance is like safer, and that's assuming that your state even gives you state assistance. Like if you don't have that, you're like really in trouble. Like I'm really grateful that I got my state assistance. It's helped me out a lot. But like listen, I talked about it like in November, but there was like I had to be the one with my state assistance to help out my cousin who has SNAP benefits because he didn't get his SNAP money. So like and thankfully it got in like a little bit after. I didn't end up having to pay him as much as I originally did, but I had to make sure that I have to keep like a little emergency fund just for things like that. Like there's no telling when like an emergency like that's going to happen. And like I because of my state funding, I have to limit how much I can even keep. So like everything is planned ahead, and listen, it's annoying. It's annoying. like thankfully my partners help out too. Like they're very supportive and they help me get like things too. But like there's so many limitations. There's so many limitations with state funding. Listen, as much as I complain about it, I'm very grateful that I even got it. Okay? Like I fought for like 2 years to try and get SSI. I feel like part of it was because I kind of started it as just like with a focus more on the mental health issues because I struggle with like hallucinations and delusions, which make it very hard for me to like maintain like a full-time job. Because if I'm having an episode, like sometimes it's very difficult for me to really tell what's real or not. I feel like, especially without, and I thought it would be fine because I've had like decades of like, not decades, but like at least 20 years of like evidence and stuff showing it. But that didn't really matter. They still denied it. Because I guess they thought I would get better or something like that. And then I recently been working on trying to get information about like my chronic pain issues, which I thought that was more just like the cold weather affecting me. And lately it's been happening even when the cold weather hasn't been bothering me. So I've been getting a lot of tests done for that. So I've just been going through a lot. I've just been going through a lot trying to get like things sorted. And can I be honest? I really don't want to go on SSI because I listen, especially with this government, right? I don't trust. I don't really trust, but the government to really help out or like not to use the system against me again. Like, I really would rather try and get my own money, but like at the same time, with like my issues, I'm afraid I'm not going to be able to like work properly. Like I'm very grateful that I've been able to like do what I can on here, but even now, there's still some days where like I struggle sometimes. And this is only like for 4 hours a day. Like I don't think I could handle this like full time. I don't think I could handle this like a full-time job or something like that. Anyway, listen, I'm rambling and ranting, but can I about my own personal issues. So let me just stop for a minute and just say like people who are able to work and stuff like that are some of the like I feel like a lot of you get like dismissed a lot, and I think it's really great that you're able to work, and I hope that you are able to work in jobs that you really like. Like I wish that I could work. I really wish that I could work, but I don't think I could. Like I have so many like struggles with my brain and like pain that I don't think I could do a proper job. Like I would love to work, but even if it was just like a smaller thing, I don't think I could handle it. There's just some days where my body and brain just do not want to function. Honestly, I miss it. Like I just kind of keep remembering like back when I was younger, and I'm just like, where did that go? Where did it go when I felt like I was normal? But I hope that like people that are able to work and stuff aren't overworking themselves, because I feel like the more able-bodied that you are, the more likely people are going to like just like abuse you. Right? I feel like the more able-bodied you are, the more likely you are to be just like used by everybody else who isn't, like, who's like lazier. I do feel like that sometimes. Like especially if you're doing like really hard labor. Like I know it's kind of like expected to a point, but like sometimes I feel like people are just kind of, it's just like, oh, well, you're choosing to do this job. We're not going to make it easier on you. You picked this job out, therefore, you just got to suffer the consequences of having this job, right? Like, listen, I tried working, I actually tried working at Walmart for a while, and I had to stop because of my feet and my knees, and like, I still don't understand why we don't have the option to like have chairs or something at work. I don't understand why we need to like have people stand all the time. Because there are businesses where you can actually sit down and do like cashier work and stuff like there are mom and pop shops that do that. I don't understand why that isn't like a thing just normally. Like I feel like there'd be so many more people working if people were allowed to like just like being allowed to sit for like a brief period, even if it was just for a few minutes at a time. But like no, you have to stand, and I hate that. Anyway, I'm getting rambly. I'm talking about like disability and stuff like that. This is late night. This is late night Gnomesy. Late night Gnomesy gets into the politics. I guess it's not really politics. It gets into the human rights and stuff like that. She kind of just throws down. Oh dear. She talks about the real shit. I'm getting tired. I have to get up at like 5 in the morning. Oh dear. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Anyway, how are you doing? Are you enjoying the gameplay? Are you enjoying my rambles about like this? You know what? I should actually read more into like I've been trying to read more. I've been ignoring it the last couple of days because of the streaming, but I've been trying to read more stuff. And I realized there's a lot of subjects that I don't know a lot about. I don't even know that much about my own like Appalachian like culture and stuff like that. And I want to learn more about that. I want to learn. Listen, I know a lot of people are like, Appalachia has a culture, but like, yeah, we do. There's like certain things that are shared amongst like Appalachian people that is different than like say Midwesterners or like New York. Well, not New Yorkers, but like the New Englanders. That's what they're called. So, and then like the East Coast also has like some differences and stuff like that. But I really don't know. It's very funny because when I was in college, I actually took a course on I took a course on this stuff. I took a course on like Appalachian history and stuff, and like the history of Kentucky specifically. And I don't remember any of it, and it was because I had a girlfriend at the time, and I just gave my girlfriend all the notes, and they took a seat. I was so focused on like being around my girlfriend, and I helped her get the notes. Or no, partner. I'm sorry. They were my girlfriend at the time. They are no longer a girl. I think they're non-binary now. So it's been a while since I've last talked to them. So I'm sorry if I messed up your gender. I think they identified as male for a little bit, and then they switched to they them. I think they use like a mix of pronouns, but it's been a while. My brain kind of died. I was like, wait a minute, what am I saying? But yeah, they transitioned like at the end of our relationship. But yeah. So I was so focused. Like I actually skipped a lot of classes, but then I gave them all the notes. Listen, I'm genderless, and yet I keep doing this. I need to slow down. I need to slow down my train of thought. I gave them my notes, and when I was done with them, I gave them to them, and then I didn't read my own notes because I gave my notes to them. So they went to college and got an A in the Kentucky class, and I got a C for not reading the notes and also skipping a lot of the classes. But they did fine. Okay, I'm gonna stop now before I start like saying the wrong things again. Like I need to start using they more often. I'm trying to get you. Okay. Listen, I keep using the excuse that my brain keeps like wanting to use the word they for everything, but I feel like that's a horrible excuse. Like, I really just need to learn to say they. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna try to do. I feel like it's still gonna happen, but I'm gonna try and use like they more often. That's another resolution for me, to try and incorporate the word they more often. Like it should be easy for me because I am literally genderless. Let's see. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get some wood. I'm gonna do that. Let's see. I'm just kind of slowing my brain down if I can. Just for a little tiny bit. Just for a little tiny bit. Because I feel like part of my problem is that like I get a little too I start going a little too fast, that I don't let myself think. And then by the time I start thinking, it's too late, you know? And I really need to like slow down. Maybe not in the game. Maybe not in the game itself. I think I need to be faster in the game, but not talking. I think when I talk, I need to actually be slower there. Just not in the game. Okay. So I'll tell you what. We'll go ahead and upgrade these. These two. There we go. Get that one. And go ahead and get that one. I think we're getting close to finishing this one off. Yeah. Well, I got 2 drinks right there. I'm gonna get a third one. Listen, every time that I'm trying to slow down. I'm trying to slow down. I think that will actually help me like do this stuff for longer too. Is if I try to like slow down, not get too excited when I talk. You know what? I should probably try and not necessarily do the ASMR thing. Listen, I don't like ASMR. Not the traditional kind of ASMR where you whisper. Just like, hey, Hey, are you ready for your ear cleaning? I don't really like that. It also annoys my partner to death, but like, I do think I need to try and take some advice from them and just try to like slow things down. So I have been thinking, because I do want to incorporate more like writing aspects into this and stuff like that. I kind of, and I don't know when I'll do this. I kind of would like to incorporate some book reading streams. It would have to be like, it would have to be streams where I'm just reading specific kinds of books. I'm gonna try and collect 3 food items and eat them all in the same run. But I think it would be nice to do some book reading. And I feel like it would also help motivate me to read more. And I think it can also help me to just learn to talk. I also find myself sometimes when I am reading on stream, sometimes it feels like I struggle to talk sometimes. Or like I keep getting words mixed up because I'm going so fast. So I feel like this could be very beneficial. And I don't know when I'm going to do this. You know what, I'm really glad that I'm slowing down now because I actually feel a little bit better doing this. Or at least my throat is feeling a little bit better. It still has like a little bit of soreness, like my tongue still feels kind of sore. But I feel a little bit better now. I can't promise that I won't just like have an episode and I just start back. I felt like having an episode just then. I felt like having an episode just then. I don't know. Do people prefer like quieter voices like this? Would this be a voice that people prefer? I know sometimes I could get a little bit overexcited. I could get a bit loud. I don't know. Do I need to turn my volume down because of this? I hope my volume is still pretty high. I don't even know if this is my proper voice anymore. It almost sounds a bit weird. Does that make sense? It sounds different. I kind of like it though. It gives me this kind of like mature feeling. it gives me this kind of mature feeling to my voice. I kind of like it. I didn't even plan on using this kind of voice today, but I like it. I really do like it. Somebody is going to come to some of my earlier streams and be like, what the hell is that voice? They're going to be like, what the hell is that voice? You don't sound anything like that voice in there. Then again, I could also come back next stream and then like a week from now, and then I'll be like talking exactly the same as before, not even realize what I'm doing, and then be like, oh yeah, I changed my voice last time. I switched voices in the middle of the stream. Oh yeah. You know what? I think I've been around like I've been around too many Kentucky folk. It's kind of like for a long time I was like around a lot of people that were like very prim and okay, I'm doing it again. I'm going too fast again. Oh, I've been around too many like Kentucky folk, and a lot of them have like that very brash and harsh tone, right? But like I used to be like a lot more soft spoken and a lot more quiet. And so I would always talk like super prim and proper. At least to other people. Listen, I'm cracking now. I'm cracking now. You know what? I think I might try and like use this voice for the entire stream. I'm kind of curious to see how much I crack. Like I kind of want this to be the voice for my streams now, because I'm having a lot of fun with it. I'm just going to use all the items. I want to just keep the food and nothing else. Everything else can go. Everything else can go. Alright. Let's see. Got that. Got that. I'll keep that for a little bit. This was probably the best idea I had, was to do a second stream like this. You know what? If my voice is working like this, I might actually do 2 streams a week. I feel like I need to test it again and just make sure. I'm waiting for the day that somebody comes on the stream and is just like, you have a very pretty voice. Have I mentioned that I used to work at a call center? Have I mentioned that? Because that was a thing that I did. I worked at Walmart, and I couldn't do it because of leg issues, which I've had leg issues stemming from like when I was a child. We'll do that story later. But I also worked at a call center, and during my time at the call center, I got a call from somebody, and I remember them flirting with me over the phone. And was just asking me where I came from, and because they didn't recognize my accent, and I told them I was from Kentucky, and they were like, "Ooh, well, I need to go over there and visit sometimes." And yeah, listen, that happens more than you think. Like if you've never worked at a call center, oh my gosh. I would never work there again. I mean, I can't, but like, that call center is what led me to going straight into therapy. that was like my first. That was my reason for going straight into therapy. That was the motivation right there. After that, it was like straight to therapy. I would not recommend a call center to anybody. Alright, so let's see. I don't want to use those yet. Especially because we're about to die, yeah. Okay. I have not been finding any food. I haven't been finding any food. We got a lot of experience, though. We'll do one more. Ooh, we have an extra item slot. I'd rather get that than anything else. And that's level 2, right? These are level 3. Oh, that's max level. That's also max level. Okay, so the training one is the only one that gets max level. I'm just gonna go ahead and do them then. I'm gonna go ahead and max them out. I'm guessing, well, no, there's no maxing for these. I guess it just depends on how many that you unlock. Range attacks do 0, the others do more. Woodstone is experience or gold. I don't really care for either of those right now. Let's get some of this stuff done. And I'm gonna wait a little bit before I take another drink, because I'm just gonna do it when I take my break here in just a minute. So we'll have one more run. We have so many keys, I didn't mind doing that. There we are. Just do that again. Again, I don't really care about, like, keeping the keys. I'm trying to get food items. Food items is the only thing I care about. That. How have you been enjoying the stream? How are you enjoying the new voice? Do you like the new voice? Like, I don't want to become one of those streamers. Okay, no. You know what? Let me talk about it. Listen, I have my thing rated as like profanity, right? Because I have bipolar. Sometimes I have bipolar with psychosis, and so sometimes I hear stuff. I have delusions. Sometimes I get a little weird, right? And so I keep the profanity up, even though I really don't swear that much. As more just like a warning that, like, hey, things might turn a little bit sweary, things might get a little graphic from time to time, especially if I'm having like a little manic episode or something like that. But part of the reason why I'm kind of listen, I never talk to anybody about this except my like partners, but when I was first creating my character Gnomesy, I kept debating on how old I should make my character, because originally I wanted her to be like younger looking, like an adult, still an adult, but I was debating on making her younger looking. And I ended up giving up the idea, but I had the idea of like, I'm gonna go to like a lower one. I'm gonna see if that maybe helps me get like some food items and stuff. Let me go to this one. I'm a little embarrassed to admit this. I'm sorry. I had the idea of like maybe doing some not safe for work stuff. Maybe not ASMR. I don't know if I was ready for that. But like I saw a lot of VTubers and stuff doing ASMR. And I kind of like the idea of doing that. I don't think I could do that. At least not to the degree some of them do. But I do like the idea that I have the freedom to do that through like this kind of stuff is like it's a fun idea, you know? Like I thought it was a really fun concept. Like I feel like the worst or like the most that I could do would be like pinup stuff or like innuendo-y stuff. I don't think I could be like that. And so I ended up going for like an older model because there's not many like older characters that are like VTubers and stuff. A lot of them are like they dress or look younger, right? And a lot of them are based off of like anime and like manga characters. So I understand what they're coming from. They're going with like the anime aesthetic. But I wanted to bring some older characters in. Like there are some VTubers that are actively playing older characters, and a lot of them are older people. Like they're older than me. But I wanted to bring more older people into the thing. And like I've always grown up with older people. I forgot what time it is, so I'm gonna take a break after this. But I've grown up with older people my entire life, and when I was younger, I was always told that I was like an older spirit, you know, one of those kids that was like wise beyond their years and stuff like that. So I never really, I always felt weird. Shit. Anyway. I meant to keep that. I was supposed to keep that. That's fine. I'm gonna get rid of these. I don't need them. But I always felt like, not really, like with my peers, people that were my age, I always felt too old. And with people and other people, I felt too young. So I've never really felt like in the right age group. So I decided to make myself a bit older. Just a little bit older, because I've always felt like I was older than the people around me that were like the same age. So that was kind of the reason why. I'm actually I still kind of debate it, because I feel like Gnomesy isn't old enough, like appearance wise. I'm kind of thinking of giving her like the face, like folds and stuff like that, because I don't know if you can see it right now, but she does have like some. Let me pull them out. She does have some like little face folds, like little crow's feet. But I kind of want to make her a bit older looking. So I would like to do it a little bit differently. I kind of, you know what? I'll talk about it more when I come back, okay? If I remember. If I remember, I'll come back and talk about it, okay? But I'm going to take a little break right now, all right? I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Hello. So, we'll play a little bit longer tonight, and then I'm thinking about 8, we'll call it. We might go a little bit longer than that. I do tend to get a little excited, and I keep playing. So, we'll see how far we can go, though. We will probably have to do this one more stream to get everything. Might even be a 2-streamer. I'm not entirely sure. But I feel. Do you ever have those days where you just gotta get a aha moment, where like everything just kind of clicks, and you start you kind of realize like a little shift. I feel like the voice change has kind of been like my little shift. I feel like that's my little shift for me, because suddenly things feel a little bit easier, vocal-wise. And I know it's still going to take a little bit more practice and stuff, but I feel like this voice is actually giving me a little bit more confidence too. I'm not going to lie. Like I really like this voice that I'm giving myself, but it also doesn't feel like it hurts my throat as much. I mean, I can always pull out the other voice. I can always pull it out. I can always pull out this voice anytime I want to, because it's my actual voice. Code switching, motherfuckers. Anyway. But I can always do that. But I was talking before about... Oh gosh, I've already forgotten it. This is another reason why I needed to play like the old characters, because I have the memory of an old person. I have the memory of an old person. But yeah, I was talking. Let me see. I'm gonna try and retrieve it. What's that old trick that my cousin does? I was talking about Gnomesy. I was talking about like being like an old soul and stuff like. I can't. I can't remember. It's all right though. It's all right. I'm sure it'll kick back in. I think it was talking about Gnomesy. Oh yes, I remember now. It was talking about Gnomesy's design, right? Something along those lines. I was talking about how I was trying to figure out Gnomesy's design and like her age. I've been around a lot of old people all my life, and I feel like there's not that many like older characters. And like, listen, in real life I am 36, but I've never really felt like the appropriate age. I've always felt either a bit too old or a bit too young for like whichever group I'm in. And I feel like it's gotten worse as I've aged. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like the older I've gotten, the weirder my age has gotten. So I wanted a character to kind of emulate that, like being older older looking than they actually are. And one of the things that I'm having difficulty with, because I think Kimmy does really great work, is trying to figure out how old my character is. Because what I would like to do in the future, and I don't know if this will be like it might be a PNG tuber first. Again, I don't know when this is ever going to happen. But I would like to eventually create a actual lawn gnome size character Like an actual, because it is kind of weird that I am so tall. It is kind of weird that the lawn gnome is so very, very tall. And I would like a little lawn gnome self. Like, this is just my human form when I'm out talking to, like, normal people. And I would like a little miniature sized person. I don't know when, again, I don't know when it's going to happen. Because I'm going to have to, like, stockpile again and, like, save up and plan ahead before I do that. Oh, I could do the 3 foods in a row, so that's that. But I would like a little lawn gnome character, and I keep debating on whether I want, like, say, maybe the shorter, like, lawn gnome character to be, like, older looking compared to, like, the young, compared to the human one, or maybe vice versa. Or maybe they both share the same exact features. So, like, I keep kind of putting that around. I feel like if I made the lawn gnome a bit too wrinkly, it's just kind of going to look like a really, really young baby, though. Just like a fresh baby straight out of like the womb and stuff like that. So I don't know, like I don't know. I feel like maybe I should make the gnome form first before I really experiment with the wrinkles, because I would hate to, like, plan it out in human form and then all of a sudden I change it into a chibi and it's just like, oh, that's a wrinkly baby. That's a wrinkly baby, right? That would probably be a bit weird and a bit bad. I think. Let's see. I think I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save it for this chest has 1 lock less. Let me see. I'm gonna go upgrade this. I want to see if I can max level all these things. If I have, I'm going to start earning more money. If I've max leveled all these, I think I'm already forgetting the voice. So I'm gonna try to slow down again. I'm gonna deep breath. Yes, I've max leveled everything. We're going to get gold. Because gold is a little bit more difficult for me to get than experience at this point. So, we'll focus in on that. But there's also certain things, and again, this is also part of the reason why I want to talk more about, like, my character lore stuff. I don't want to reveal, like, all the details, but again, the badges and stuff I showed off, like, you can't really see them when I am, like, doing stuff as a character and I'm playing these games, but I've been trying to figure out whether I want the badges on myself. Like, I still would like to incorporate them in some way, but, like, if I create, like, the little, this was a horrible run. This was a horrible run. It's fine. Let me kick it back 1. Let me kick it back 1 and see if this works, right? But I've been trying to figure out if I want any differences at all between these characters, right? I want to see if there's any differences at all between, like, the lawn gnome form and the human form. Because, like, the lawn gnome is a smaller character just in general. And especially with things like patches and stuff like that. I don't know if I want that. And so I've been, like, I've kept most. I'm getting excited because I'm talking again. I'm talking again about it. So I'm trying to slow down, but I'm getting excited again. But I'm trying to figure out exactly what differences I want, if any, and it'll probably be a while before I even get to do that. So yeah, just a whole bunch of thoughts that I'm having. So that's why this new model is not going to be that much different. There's some specific things that I really wanted to change, but there's a whole bunch of aspects that I'm questioning still. But there's a lot of things that I'm questioning, but like I feel like the model is the one that I'm having the most difficulty with. But I'm really excited for next week, especially after today, because today has gone so well. Tonight has gone so well. And I'm really looking forward to showcasing all the new stuff on the 13th. And I know the 13th is not really a good luck day for a lot of people. I know maybe some people... It's not necessarily the Friday the 13th. I know it's not I know it's not Friday the 13th, and I know that would probably like scare a lot of people off. But here's a little bit of a lore secret. It's more like a real life lore thing than a fictional one. But I was actually almost born on Friday the 13th. So I just missed being born a Friday the 13th baby. And I think that number got mad that I wasn't born on that day, because that number has followed me around my entire life. It's actually, the number 13 is actually my lucky number. And I don't normally believe in like superstitious things like like lucky numbers and stuff like that, but I have seen the number 13 in my life so much that like I feel like there has to be something special about it. There has to be something special about that number. If I could pick my own personal birthday, I would probably make it the 13th. Honestly, because it has been so important to me in my life. And I know it's very weird to say that. Okay. I know it's very weird to say that. Let me see. Can I, But yeah, I think I was like 5 minutes off. I was like, it was 5 minutes after midnight that I was born. So, I just missed it. Let's see. I don't really care about the high score, so I'll probably just get the chance to avoid attacks and the dragon, and then we'll worry about the high score at the end. Because that will be what we use to win the game. Alright. So I'll play a little bit longer. My throat is kind of getting dry, so I'll be getting a sip in a little bit. I'm trying to wait until closer to like 7:30. Oh yeah, I got the chest only take one now, so like it doesn't matter whether we use the keys or what now. I feel like I'm going a little bit too fast still with my voice. I don't know if it's just feeling natural to me now, or if I'm just going a little too fast. I mean, I suppose it's fine either way. Let's go ahead and do this. But either way, I hope people have been enjoying this stream. I hope people are enjoying their night, even if they're not really paying attention to this stream. Even if this is just like second monitor content to you, I really hope you're enjoying it. I'm trying to think what else is there. There's, like, I've talked so much today. I don't really know what else to say. Look how far my character is in the screen. It's so nice. We're so far ahead now. Because we don't have to worry about the freaking keys. So, I'll probably be spending the rest of the night downloading stuff from my cousin. Because that's about, like, all I've been doing when I'm not streaming today. And then I'll probably go to bed and then just, like, get up early in the morning so I can go visit my mother. But yeah, I've had a good week. I think this has been a really good week. I really enjoyed the time I've experienced here on Twitch. I feel like I've spent more time being on Twitch and getting things like set up than I have actually been on Twitch itself. I feel like most of the people that I follow have had like really mostly just like chatting streams, or like not even been streaming at all. It's been very chill this week. So I haven't really been on Twitch outside of streaming this week, but I'm hoping I can be more active on it like later on. I feel like this week has been like the week that a lot of people have been like resting, and then there's me, and then there's me, but that's okay. That's totally fine. Okay, I'm gonna take a break after this one if I remember and don't click the thing. Well, not a proper break. I mean like a little drinking break. I'm gonna take a proper little drinking break after this. Let's see. You know what, I'm gonna just use that. Let's see what else is coming. Key? There we are. Okay. So, my plan is, for games like this, is to try and complete them all before I start any new ones. So, except maybe Papa's Freezeria. I haven't played it in a while, but I kind of would like to save it more for summer. I really wanted to play it, and I didn't really know what to do for winter time, so I just picked it. It was a bit weird picking the like snow cone making game at that time, but I really wanted to play it then. But I plan on waiting until closer to like the summer, or like the warmer weather at least, before we go back to Papa's Freezeria. Honestly, I think you could play that game anytime, but like I feel like it's better. I didn't forget to pause it. Oops. It's fine. It's okay. I got a little excited again. I get excited easy. I get excited easy. Button says I can go, so I want to go. I just want to go. Let's see, what's that? Let's go. Let's go. But I want to go back to Kingdom. I want to try and beat that. I'll probably try and do some runs like this week. Twinklebee will not be touched for a while. Like I technically beated that. But that will be visited more when I get a whole bunch of stuff grinded and more money. And like during like any kind of special holiday events. So, cause I do like that game, but it's really, it's a very grindy event. It's a very, very grindy event. So it'll be mostly 10,000 and then Kingdom. For now that I focus in on. I might, like, if I beat one of them, I'll probably focus in on I'll probably add a new one. But I don't want to add too many different games at once. But I would like to complete a few of these before I start something new, you know? Like, I realized that I was getting a bit of a backlog. And I just wanted to make sure that they're done before I started anything new. That. Deal with that. Let's keep killing it while it's frozen. There we go. Wonderful. Deal with that. Okay, that's a dog. Just gonna do that. Do that. That. Okay. This is a very good run. We'll just do the key again. that. They killed 9 monsters and collected a bunch of experience. Alright. Yeah, we'll just get that one. That way these are the only 2 left. If I knew better, I wouldn't say we could beat this tonight, but I don't know if we can or not. I don't think we can. I know we are getting close, though. Oh, but we are getting some levels maxed out. Okay. We are getting close to the end. I don't know what that color change was, but it was really cool. It was really cool. Hang on. I keep forgetting. I keep forgetting the drink. I keep getting excited. I don't think I've ever seen the Photographs Puzzle Stories, but that's the other game I was talking about. I don't know what this weird graphical glitching is. I think it's just because, oh, okay, it's the broken tiles. It just got a little confused. That's all. Just got a little confused. Don't worry about it. Okay. Listen, my eyes kind of went blurry there for a minute. Oh dear. Is there any match 3? I won't even say match 3. Is there any kind of like puzzle games that you're into? Along with match 3, I'm also a really big fan of Picross. And honestly, I'm kind of debating on playing a Picross. Don't ask. just don't ask. I am debating on playing a Picross game on here sometime. The only problem is I have a little difficulty with the higher puzzles, especially when it's like 2 lines combined. That's when I start having difficulty with it. So, and there's a few times when like even the smaller puzzles are like a little aggravating. So, but I'm thinking of like, maybe playing them sometimes. I don't think I can even finish them, honestly. But it would be fun to play sometimes. It would be fun to play a few of them. I know there's like a couple of Picross games that are like murder mysteries and other things like that, and I wouldn't mind enjoying a few of them on stream. Let's see. Ah, it died on the thing. Okay. I'm not gonna heal, because we're about to die. We're about to die, so I'm just gonna do that. Okay. I thought I already ate the 3 food items. Does coffee not count as a food item? Does coffee not count as a food? Maybe that's what's going on? I'm not entirely sure. Let's go. I also, listen, I don't really play it as often as I used to. I was also really obsessed with Mahjong. And I'm talking in like these solo ones that people used to have on like all the computers and stuff like that. Like I know there are solo ones still, but I'm talking more like the not the Microsoft one. but like the ones that you would have to buy in store and stuff like that. I know there was like some games that were like pre-built into it, and it wasn't Microsoft games. There was like there were certain ones that were just built into the game, and there was like a little download store associated with them. I don't think it was Playfish. I have played a few Playfish games. So, honestly, can I be honest with you? Sometimes I miss the Playfish games. Sometimes I miss the Playfish games. Like, I actually debated on going back to that storefront and seeing that in Game House, because I also am a big Emily's Delicious fan. Like, when I was living with my mom, I'd always say, oh, I'm only playing this because mom has it. I wouldn't actually play this if I was out on my own. I'm just playing it because it's here. And now that I am out on my own, I'm just like, no, I lied. I lied so hard. I lied so hard. I just didn't want to admit that I liked the silly game. Those games were fun. Like, they hurt your hand after a little bit. They definitely hurt your hand. But those games were definitely fun. And I kind of miss them. I had the, well, I guess it was more my mother's. But, and it's still over there at her house. But we got the 10-pack of, like, Emily's Delicious games. And it sucks because we can't even use it anymore because we don't have a CD player to run it, a DVD player to run it, and it just sucks. It sucks so bad. Like, if I want to play it, I have to find the games through, like, Game House or Steam now. I'm about to, like, I'm about to make make a Game House and Playfish account and just go back to these old games. Oh dear. Oh no. Listen, I'm going through nostalgia today. I'm having a very nostalgic day. Let's see. So once we start getting all the upgrades and stuff done, we should be close to finishing the game. I'm kind of curious if these food items are counting or not. It could. I don't know. I don't know why they're not counting. Does that make sense? I'm just emptying our inventory. Like, surely coffee counts, right? It would be weird if the coffee didn't count. It'd be super weird. Oh, yes. I remember now that, like, I played a little bit of Twinklebee after I got done with stream, and I realized I played a parallel world after the stream was done, and I got the bunny character that I had been looking for on stream. I had been looking for that character on stream, and I thought, oh no! I thought, oh no! That was the one I've been looking for, and I think the character is a bibliophile. He loves books, and he's also social. And I think the scoops that he's looking for is scoops for from like a journalistic perspective. He is a writer. So like, it was after I put in the typewriter that he came. It was after I put down the typewriter that he popped up. So I think that's the reason why he came to me finally. Was because I finally bought some of the typewriting stuff and equipment, and I finally brought him in through that. That's why it took so long for me to find him. I didn't get the right stuff for him. There we go. Let's do that one. 1, 2, 3. Let's see if that one worked. If we could get a fourth one, that would be great too. Just something to increase our odds. Okay. No, it's just an axe. Okay. Well, that's still fine. Well. Okay. Is this the second time we've gotten that achievement, maybe? Maybe it was from a different round, maybe? That might have been what's going on. Let's see. Okay, so we still got a lot to get here. What about down here? Still got quite a bit, I believe. Okay, we're gonna try and finish till 8. I'm slightly getting a bit tired. Like I can feel myself kind of yawning and stuff. So we're gonna try and finish and do as much as we can, get as many items. You know, I'm just realizing I've been wondering how to do the whole leveling up and stuff like this. This is basically it. This is basically how it would be like for the RPGs and stuff. I think I will have to study and see like ahead of time where the best grinding spots and stuff would be, because I don't want I don't want to spend too much time grinding on screen, like during stream. So I need to like figure out ahead of time like when the certain things like level up or anything like that. But I could try to like level up a little bit faster off screen. Like I'm thinking of like certain games in particular. Listen, I love like tactical strategy games, like those like RPG tactic games. It has been so long since I've played one though. I used to play Disgaea. I was not good at Disgaea. At the end, I ended up falling in love more with Phantom Brave than Disgaea. So I started playing more of that. And I also played more of Makai Kingdom. So I played a lot of those games. I don't know if I'll play Disgaea, because like I feel like I don't really care for the series after the first two games. But I love Makai Kingdom. I love Phantom Brave. Phantom Brave is one of my favorite games. I'm so happy that they got a sequel. I'm gonna take a drink, but I'm so glad that got a sequel. And there's a few other games that I like that are by that company that makes them that I like, and none of them are really the Disgaea games. All right. So we got about 15 minutes left in the day. Okay. We're just gonna we're gonna do a little bit more. I'm gonna have to write myself a sticky note or something to to remind myself to use the voice, to just kind of slow it down, because this is so useful. This is very useful. This is very useful for keeping everything like less sore and painful. And I think I'm going to do it more often. getting so much coffee now. Now that I'm not looking for, I'm getting so much coffee. Get a little bit more grinding done. I think the key has been the most beneficial thing here so far. Like, reducing the number of keys I need to unlock doors is so great. It's really speeding me up. But I still need to upgrade my equipment, so that's just taking a little bit longer. I'm just realizing another game that I miss. I'm just really realizing another game that's also Match 3. I was talking about like aquarium games earlier. Fishdom. You know what? I mean, I guess it's not like a proper fish game, but like Fishdom. I suppose it's one of the better ones. Like Fish Tycoon is also pretty good. Fish Tycoon is also pretty good. Like I feel like the two of them. Yeah, you know what? No, you know what? Those two probably are the best. Like I'm trying to think of it, but like those two are probably the best of the options. I can't think of anything that could compare with them. Except maybe Fishville, which is like the Farmville aquarium version. But that I don't think that exists anymore. Like the original Fishville. I don't think the other ones really held a candle to it. I think they did try to make a Fishville too, and it wasn't the same. And I don't think either one of them, I don't think it was ever as good as, like, Fish Tycoon and that. Am I going to just be, like, playing these old, like, grandmother games and stuff like, you know what? I guess it just suits me. You know what? Maybe it is a good thing that I made my character old. Maybe it is a good thing that I made my character an old lady. Like, I'm playing all the old people games. I'm playing the games that are for, like, old people or, like, really young children. Or at least I talk about them a lot. Oh, dear. I'm sorry, I'm having a revelation. I'm becoming my mother. I hate that. I hate that. I hate that concept. Like when it comes to gaming. I'm liking a lot of the stuff that I'm liking a lot of the stuff that my mother likes. I'm not comfortable with that. I'm not comfortable with that. No, I like a lot of things that my mom doesn't like too. But like I'm not comfortable with liking so much that she likes. I'm an individual. I like things too. I like different things. I like challenging myself. I just also like the cozy, relaxing games too. We'll do weapon material. Okay, it's at maximum. Like, don't you just hate it when you realize that you're just like the people that no, not the same as your like people that raised you, but like a lot more similar than you thought. Don't you just hate it when that happens? No, I think a lot of people actually, like, really are happy to be like their parents, but, growing up, that would have killed me. that would have absolutely killed me if I, realized I would have been so much like my mother. Oh, no. I would have died. Oh, no. I mean, there's certain things that I wish, that I hope, let me rephrase that. I hope there are certain things about my life and stuff that I don't repeat my mother in. And I don't think I will, but I still hope it doesn't happen. I still hope it doesn't happen. Okay, so that got done like right before I came in here. I don't want to be a perfect copy of my mom. I don't think anybody wants to be an exact copy of their parent. Nobody that has a healthy relationship with their parent. Anyway, at least that's what I think. I could be wrong though. You know, I could always be wrong. Guess it also depends on how old you are. I feel like younger people might want to emulate their parents a little bit more. But not older, but like younger. Did I say older or younger? I can't remember. I can't remember if I said older or younger, but younger people, I feel like sometimes they want to emulate their parents more, and then when they get older, they're like, no, I want to be a little bit more independent in myself. So I feel like there's a little bit of variety there. I'm older, so like I'm middle-aged, middle-aged, not young, not in 20s anymore. I'm not in 20s anymore, so I think I count as like younger, but not old, middle-aged. I don't even know if I count as middle-aged yet, but either way, I have enough for this. I can do more damage against dragons. We'll save the score. We're almost at, like, halfway there, point-wise. I do remember when I was, like, a really, really young child. Okay, thank you for the not key. I remember when I was a really young child, I wanted to be more like my mother, and then when I was a teenager, I wanted to be nothing like her. And then as a young adult, I wanted to be nothing like her. And even now, I'm still like, I still don't want to be like her. Not in the same way she is. And it's not necessarily because I don't like her, it's just because we have such different opinions on things. And such different experiences on life. I feel like I understand her more now as an adult, and like older now, than I did as a kid. So like as a kid I didn't understand. Even as a teenager or a young adult, it still took me a while to like... It took me a while to just get to understand her, and even still, I have days where I don't understand. I feel like that's normal for every relationship, though, right? All right, let's see. We might do 1 or 2 more rounds. Listen, I keep saying 1 or 2 more rounds, and then I do like several rounds in a row. I missed the ham, and I'm sad that I missed the ham. very sad that I missed my ham. Here, you get a stabby stick in the face. You get a stabby stick in the face. And, you get this. I don't know why I said you get this, but there you go. Uh-oh, I don't have a key. I have a key now. Okay, we are at the next section. Guessing that's the final section. Let's see. What else can I make? Okay. We maxed the level on that. I'm gonna get another little sip, because we're about done. Okay. So let's just build this up. Again, I don't think we're really that far into completing this. I almost want to keep going, but I feel like it's still... I feel like we're still going to take a while. I keep catching myself going back to my old voice. I keep catching myself going to my old voice. It's going to take a while. I'm glad I have the opportunity to practice before I, like when I'm still young, and get adjusted to this new voice. Right? I'm glad I have the opportunity to do this. But, yes. Okay. Oh yes, I was supposed to do a forward row with one of those, but I'm sure we're going to be able to do that sometime. There we go. Let's just do this and this. There we go. And that. We'll do this, and we'll do that. And let's get rid of a little bit more. Yeah, I'm definitely about done. Definitely about done. I keep catching myself about to like getting a little bit blurry-eyed and stuff. So we're about done. Oh, okay. That was my 4 in a row, I think. Okay. There we are. Let's get this taken care of. Oh hey, and there's a key. We're in the next rank, we're gonna die here. We are gonna die here. We're not ready for these guys yet. Let's see how far we can go though. We'll go as far as we can. Not very far. We got a lot of money too. I think one more we can do. I would like to kind of try and get this done. And maybe the weapons. think we can do that yet. We'll do one more round, and then we'll call it, okay? Just one more round. Alright. Well, since I know this is going to be the final round, I hope you all have a good night tonight. I hope you all enjoyed this stream. Now that I know how to... I have a better idea on how to keep my throat from not messing up as much. Listen, I don't think you realize how well my throat is doing right now. I haven't had to have a piece of hard candy since I started, like, the stream. Like the last few times I have been streaming, I've had, well, no, it's been like most of these streams during winter time, right? I didn't need to use it. I didn't need to use hard candy in the summer, so I just assumed it was like a winter issue because I've had no problems during like August and like the warmer season. I took a piece of hard candy when I first started the stream this morning. I haven't needed one. I haven't needed one since the start of stream. And, yeah. I'm kind of shocked. Apparently I have been overdoing it. I've been getting so excited and talking so much. I'm doing one more. That was a very short one. I don't wanna end on just that. So I'm gonna go a little bit longer. But I've been so I guess so excited. Listen, I know how loud I can get sometimes. I've been so animated on the streams and stuff and talking so loud that I hurt my voice. This is great. This is great. I'm gonna try and maintain this kind of voice. I'm gonna try and maintain this kind of voice for like the remainder of my streams from now on. So I could talk more. I could do more. I could do more. I could do more. I'm excited. I'm excited. It's wonderful. I still will probably. I kind of want to do like one more test run. So what my plan is that I'm going to do, because I don't want to do immediately. I don't want to immediately jump into like a double stream on Sunday if I don't know if I can handle it. And there's a chance that I will have like sleep issues anyway. So I'm not going to call for like an immediate change of schedule. I think Sundays will always be like, well, if I'm feeling up to it, sorts of days, right? If I'm feeling up to like double streaming, then I will do that. But I don't think I will double stream next time on Sunday, but I will be double streaming again on Tuesday of next week because that is when I'm going to be changing things up. And I don't know what I'm going to be doing that day. I'm going to be planning some. I'm going to be planning some stuff. I'm just so excited. I'm just so excited. I'm really excited. I'm just excited. I'm just excited. There's so much to plan and so much to do. But yeah, I have most of it set up. There's like a few little scribbles and stuff that I wanna, a few things I need to write, like for the panels and stuff. I'm gonna be resetting my panels and things. Let's see. How about we just buy stuff and then we call it here? I think, yeah. I think that'll be it for the staff maker. And so the next time we can focus in on all the other upgrades and finishing the game. Because next time we will definitely finish it. I'm assuming it will take at least an hour. It could take 2. But yeah. Thank you so much for this. Thank you so much for listening in. I hope you enjoyed it. I really appreciate you being here. And I'm really excited. I'm really excited. I feel like this was a big aha moment for me. It was a really big aha moment for me to change my voice like this, and I will probably attempt to keep this kind of voice for the remainder of my streams. So, except for the days that I get really excited, and then I go straight back to my old, I just go back to my old talk. So, this could happen still. So, you might hear this voice every so often, because sometimes I do that. Sometimes I go back. Anyway, thank you very, very much. I got a little stumbled there. I don't think the stuttering will ever fully stop. I don't think that'll ever fully stop. But I have a lot of things planned for the 13th. Okay, maybe let me rephrase that. I don't have a lot of things planned, but I have some things planned. The other things I'm still working on. There's a lot of things I'm planning on planning out. Does that make sense? Okay. But thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to follow me on here. I want to become an affiliate someday, but it will be a day when I feel comfortable actually trying to get money on here. Right now I am on state assisted support, and I originally was trying to get SSI. I'm not too worried about the SSI because I am able to earn enough money from like state assistance, and I don't know if SSI is even going to be like functional very long. Listen, after the whole November situation, I'm kind of like wary of SSI right now. I don't know if it can be trusted. So like I kind of want to use Twitch as like an option to see if I could get income from that eventually, but I'm not too worried about it right now. I'm not too worried about it right now. I have enough money to survive right now. It just takes me a little bit to get assets and stuff like that, because I have to kind of be careful with my money. That's why it's been so long to like get things updated and stuff like that. It's because it takes a while to get all. It takes a while for me to like build up these kinds of funds. Okay. And I didn't really talk about it a lot when I first started because I was a little bit embarrassed. I was a little bit nervous about talking about it. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. If you want to follow me, you can follow me on here. You can also follow me on YouTube. I split these videos up into 30-minute videos. The first one I did of 10 million. I didn't split up to 30 minutes. I just put up the full VOD and just cut out the breaks. But that was before I decided to start doing this. I don't know if I will be like changing that. I don't plan on like cutting that VOD up, but every VOD after that will be cut up. So yeah, thank you all so much. I really appreciate you, and I'm really glad that you're here. So until next week, next Sunday, and I don't know if it'll be morning or not because insomnia, but next Sunday I'll be back and we'll be able to chat again. So until then, goodbye, 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 goodbye.